What's up everyone, Eastwood here. Sorry for the late video, it's just been a hectic month for me. But in this video I'll be talking about the dividends that came in, as well as the stocks that I bought and sold for the month of April. And also I have a little bit of good news that I'm pretty excited about, but I'll mention that towards the end. But as of April 30th, the account was up 21.9% with a total of $690 gain. So for this month I bought 30 shares of Misty and then 10 shares of Ford. And a little bit of bad news. I mentioned in my last video that I really wasn't wanting to sell my other stocks, but I ended up selling all of them except for these two.
Big no-no! Big no!
I know. You shouldn't do that, right? But the whole reason for that is what I'll be talking about at the end. My best and worst performance of April was MSTY or Misty at a positive 25.6%, and then SCHD at a positive 4.6%. I would show my negative or my worst performers for this month, but I ended up selling those.
Dumbass. A fucking idiot.
I know. I shouldn't have done that. But I'll be talking about it at the end of this video. My dividend payments for April were 29 cents from O, 47 cents from ORC, $119.97 from MSTY, 61 cents from OXSQ, $4.41 from BITO, 3 cents from Coca-Cola, 86 cents from Vici, and $1.15 from MO. The totals at the bottom, the total for this month was $127.79. Not too bad. Hopefully you guys can see the screen okay. I've been having a little bit of difficulties pulling it up to where you guys can actually see it. But this is a spreadsheet that I made tracking my dividends per month as well as annually. On the right side is how much that individual stock has made, and then at the bottom is how much I've made monthly from all of these stocks combined. The stocks that are in red are the stocks that I've sold out but still have claimed dividends this year. The stocks that are in green are the quarterly paying dividends that I still have currently, and then the orange is the monthly paying dividends that I still have. But feel free to pause the screen so you can take a look at what I've made currently. And now to the juicy good news. These are the stocks that I currently have. I have 1 share of SCHD, 15 shares of SACH. Yes, I sold that one last month, and I bought it this month for the month of May. We'll talk about that next month, or the end of this month. I have 105 shares of MSTY, 1 share of Nokia, and then the 10 shares of Ford. But the reason that I sold all of my other shares was because, and this is the reason why, is because I'm taking the opportunity to become a owner-operator for the company that I work for. So I'll be in the big truck now.
I'm rich and I'm dead sexy. Oh, yeah.
Meaning I'll be by myself, I'll be making more, be driving a really nice truck, and I'll be making a whole lot more so I can invest more. That's the juicy good news, but I just needed to sell and get a little bit more capital. I could actually get into that truck. And this is the total investment spreadsheet listing all of the stocks that I do own with the current share price, but it also lists the monthly expected dividends as well as the quarterly and annually. So you can see that I have 105 shares of Misty, 1 share of NOK, 15 shares of SACH, 10 shares of Ford, and 1 share of SCHD. But all in all, with a $127 dividend income for this month, has been actually pretty impressive, saying how I was only making $5 on the first month that I started investing. So here on out, I think I'm still going to keep investing into MSTY and also reinvesting the dividends that I keep getting with DRIP. And I'm still going to keep focusing on the end goal, which is keep buying into the monthly dividend paying stocks so I can eventually buy into the bigger ones. You can also find me on my X account where I talk about stocks and dividends and the stocks that I'm interested in adding to my portfolio. So go ahead and add me there. But I would also really appreciate it if you subscribe to this channel and hit that notification bell so you can watch these videos. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'm sorry about the late video. I promise that this next video will come out a whole lot sooner. So thank you for sticking around, and we'll see you at the end of this month.